G'day, Paul here. We've been driving down the New England Highway today from Tenterfield through to Tamworth in New South Wales and Gunnedah, and along the way we experienced some of the most beautiful countryside you could expect this time of the year, because the New England Highway passes through some of the most lush farmland country that you can imagine. Very green, very beautiful, a lot of English trees along the way as well, that have been planted of course by the settlers. And as we came south of Tenterfield, about 10 kilometres south of Tenterfield, we come across what is known as the Bluff Rock. It's an incredible monolithic piece of geology that sort of confronts you on the highway as you're driving along. But I've actually climbed this rock a few years ago, and I've heard some of the stories that have surrounded this rock from early white settlers. Back in 1844, in October 1844, a shepherd by the name of Robinson was murdered by a group of Aborigines on Irby Station at Bolivia, and the Aboriginals fled to the rock, but were chased by a group of 4 white men apparently, who caught them at the top of the rock, and the story has it that they were thrown from the top of the rock, and most of the tribe were killed as they were thrown off the top of this rock. Now, I've been to the top of that rock, and it is a terrifying height. To be thrown off that would have been awful. Edward Irby wrote of the incident at the time. He said, "The blacks heard us coming and hid themselves among the rocks. One in his hurry dropped the poor Robinson's coat, so we knew we were onto the right tribe. If they'd taken to their heels they might have got away. Instead of doing so, they got their fighting men together to attack us, so we punished them severely and proved our superiority to them." So it must have been a dreadful time for all at the time, but it's a sad part of our history that white settlers took the law into their own hands. But you cannot deny the beauty of the New England Highway as you travel